got 4 cat brothers.
That part. Welcome back. It's your boy Junior with a special guest. 2 of them. That's when you say your names.
Hello, Cory.
Nikki.
So,
Do we have to introduce ourselves like that, though?
I mean, you don't have to. I'll just say guests, and there you go. But I mean, it lets them know who the fuck you are.
I don't know.
You're engaged to guests.
Yeah, be like my lovely partner and my best friend, and they're gonna be like, "Well, who are they? Like, what's their names?"
Wouldn't y'all like to know?
Yeah, hoes. So I came across this, and I think it's like a very interesting like topic. I'm just gonna play it.
Can I ask you guys a question? Yeah. Would you ever go to an ex's wedding?
Yeah, would y'all go to an ex's wedding? Like, if your ex was to invite you to a wedding, would you fucking go? Oh, fuck. What?
Depends if I had still have feelings for them or not, I guess.
It's hard because I guess there's a part of you that wonders, you need to see it. If it, like, is it really going to happen? I need to see it. And then there's also that part of you that's like, well, what if they just go, never mind, I can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, I guess there's always that hope, I guess. The juicy but stuff. It's devastating. I mean, it's yeah. I mean, especially if it's hard to watch. But I mean, at the same time, I feel like it's also kind of pathetic. So even though I did it, I'm also kind of calling myself pathetic too, because I think if an outside person looking in looked at the situation as a whole and knew a lot of it, was probably like, how dumb were you? Like, why did you keep putting your hand in the fire and then crying
getting
about
burned?
You know what I mean? It was literally...
See, my thing is, I don't have feelings for any of my exes. So therefore, my thing is, you're an ex for a reason. If we're not friends, we're not friends. I'm not coming to your wedding.
We've talked about this before. He says if we ever broke up, he would, like, straight up never talk to me again. And I'm like, you couldn't even be my friend?
I don't talk... I'm not friends with any of my exes.
What, so you can't start a new trend? Damn.
No.
Live in your old ways.
You love that person at one point. You can't just cutting them out like that would be hard.
The relationship went down to hell. There's a reason why they called an ex.
But there's something below a relationship if that was to fail. It's called a friendship. And, like, wouldn't you rather... You wouldn't want to, like, just, like...
Try
come over and play Fortnite or some shit if, like... Ooh, I don't like talking like this. Never mind. I don't want to talk about this. This is weird. I don't like talking about, like, if we're breaking up... Like, if we broke up. That's weird as fuck. That was uncomfortable.
Yeah, because it would never happen.
I feel like you could be. I'm civil with one ex, but I don't talk to him. Like, I talked to him, like, I think he talked to me, like, 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Oh, I didn't know about this. I didn't know you still talk to an ex.
Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. And I'll tell you the situation again off camera so that you can remember. Yes, you do. It wasn't anything. He got blocked because he's too... You know what I mean?
I don't do crybabies.
One of those.
But I don't talk to any of my exes.
I don't talk to any of mine, but only because I don't have any.
I was about to say, can you even remember your exes?
Hey, fuck you. The one-night stands and exes are different, okay? Damn.
Yeah, I have a lot of one-night stands, so... That's how we met.
Yeah. Grindr couple.
I legit thought it was going to be a one-night stand. Nope.
Yeah,
5 years later.
He's like, ew, why is he calling me? We already finished. He's like,
fuck,
canceling with
right.
another one. Canceling with his previous guy. He's like, yeah, I'm sick. I can't make it tonight. Sorry.
Right.
And then he had this awesome.
I canceled a date just to see him again.
Aww. I did that with.
And it wasn't like a one night stand. It was like a date. Like I was
Yeah.
going to go on a date with someone who was going to pay for everything. Like pick me up, take me there. But I canceled just to see him again.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a gold digger.
Oh, that part.
Ain't no shame in my game.
I mean, back then, that's not what I was thinking about.
You didn't know the mine was empty, though. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, nowadays, if anything was to happen, if I was to look again, I would be going for money. Like, legit.
Okay.
That hit. I'm dying, people. Help me.
Can you stop?
That part. Ooh, it's hot.
It is.
Okay, here we go.
Your crazy ass dreams
are showing you your psychic gifts. Crazy, vivid, colorful dreams? Clairvoyant. Hearing voices? Clairaudient. Prophetic dreams? Claircognizant. All the feels? Wake up crying? Clairsentient. Follow if you want to know.
What about fucking horror?
My name's Claire.
I know. There's a lot of Claire parts.
Can I be Claire Danes?
Oh, okay. Y'all remember me talking about that ship that just recently been found, right? This dude made a TikTok about it. He's always making weird TikToks. But this one kind of like spiked my interest because I've seen this on Facebook a lot, talking about this fucking ship being found in the
Bermuda Triangle has finally let go of one of its taken ships. In 1925, this ship disappeared without a trace in the Bermuda Triangle. It washed up, but it remains intact and can still float. It hasn't been seen in over 90 years, not by any ship or plane.
Yeah.
And there's no skeletal remains, so where has the ship been and what happened to its crew? How has it not been seen for 90 years? The Bermuda Triangle is without a doubt the world's largest geographical mystery, where electronics stop working and compasses spin like crazy. It's taken 75 planes, 100 ships, and over 1,000 lives. Even Christopher Columbus writes about it in his diary. He writes that they saw something crash into the water and then a small light hovering above the horizon. One of the most famous disappearances is Flight 19, a group of 5 Air Force planes that completely disappeared over the Bermuda Triangle, taking all 14 lives, and then taking the lives of the search party as they were never found either. Right before they lost transmission, they said that the sea looked different and they didn't know where they were. One pilot who survived the triangle, Bruce, said that he was pulled into a cloud-like tunnel, and when he came out it was completely dark, and that he only escaped by going through a small hole with light. What's the mystery behind the Bermuda Triangle?
I swear it's where the mermaids are.
You and fucking mermaids. She loves those mermaids.
They're intelligent. They have to be hidden like this.
A lot of people are saying that's where, what is that?
Godzilla is?
No, bitch. That fucking city, that Atlantis. A lot of people are saying Atlantis was named after the ocean it was in.
Well, that's probably where the people are, living under city.
Yeah.
Under worlds. Mermaids.
I'm gonna need you to calm down. Fucking mermaids. You and the fucking aliens. I can't. Dude. She says birds are aliens.
No. The sea creatures are alien-like. Birds are demon-like. Like, who fucking mimics you? Demons. Demons mimic you. They mimic your loved ones and shit. Like.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. I better stop.
I opened the can of worms.
And beady little eyes. But they fucking talk. What other animal fucking talks?
I mean,
cats.
They do not say hi.
My cat Punk used to go out.
Yeah.
Out.
When he wanted outside.
He said out. Swear to God, there's nothing else.
Plain of that scared the fuck out of me when I first.
He emphasized that. You know what I mean? It was out. It wasn't out.
You know, I heard an interesting thing that people say that cats can mimic the sounds of a crying baby.
When they're in heat and shit.
Yeah, it's creepy.
I hate that noise.
That's
too,
nasty.
Because it's creepy. All of a sudden you just hear what you think is a child screaming bloody murder.
That just sounds creepy altogether.
It goes back to the fact that it's kind of creepy. Yeah. It just
comes back as those merpapers. Merpapers. Those mer people. Cool, merpapers.
Hey, they could be listening.
Right?
This is the scandal of Hong
Kong. Okay, so I just saw this today. What?
That sounds like Stewie.
It's not Stewie. Those coffin homes in Hong Kong, they're fucking expensive as hell and they're tiny.
Coffin?
Hong's dirtiest kept secret, the coffin homes. See, beneath the bright lights and beautiful exterior, there's another whole world that authorities don't like admitting exists. An army of Hong Kongers, estimated to be at over 200,000, have been struggling for years to survive in the most expensive city on the planet. And because of this, many have turned to what is now known as coffin homes. These flats are so small that this family's apartment, for example, was built between the building's lift shaft and the supporting walls. His family and their 6-month-old baby essentially live on this bed together and have been doing so for a staggering 4 years. And for this place, they pay an equivalent of $1,800 a month. But for many, it gets even worse. All of those cupboard-looking things, top and bottom, are actually front doors to people's homes.
Which these doors, by the way, are the size of a fucking miniature refrigerator door.
Well, I ain't getting in and out.
Well, there's hardly any fat Chinese people. There's a whole lot of them because they don't fucking eat.
Yeah, it's hard to be fat when you're
poor.
Starving.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. that's so sad.
That is. I don't know about that.
I mean, I've seen the little capsule hotels in like Japan, and they don't look too bad. But I mean, if you're claustrophobic, it's bad.
But this damn thing, those little coffin rooms, that's the size of a fucking twin size bed, a small twin size bed at that, is legit almost $1,000. Just that by itself, and that's their cheapest. Their cheapest. Like, bitch, I'm poor. I'm sleeping on the streets. Catch me on the outside. You want to hang out? We
I'll
can
go
watch this
camping in the
billboard.
woods and live in a tent before I do that.
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
That's one of my bigger fears. I would not be able to survive homelessness.
Really?
I couldn't do it. That's why, like, I've told myself, like, I'll do whatever it takes if I have to keep a roof over my head. Period.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I can't handle being homeless with animals.
Well, yeah.
I couldn't keep all my shit. That
I'll
I've worked
be
hard
into
for.
a male whore. I would, if I couldn't
So I
get a
guess
job,
I
I would be a male whore.
I wouldn't mind. I don't
Like,
mind
I'm
being
painting my toes and
minimalistic.
selling feet pics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's happening.
Just to do that, by the way, it's $15 just to start your page.
Hey, if a guy wants to give you $300 for your socks, pays for itself.
Bitch, I need my socks. Like, I ain't gonna sell my socks. I need my socks.
Dude, I just saw this TikTok where
Even if I buy more socks, I still need my socks.
this guy had an inflated Ziploc bag and it said fart 2016.
No, ma'am.
He pops it like you do a bag of chips, and he was like, and he started doing all those noises you can't handle. Bad, Nikki, bad. It was so bad. I was like,
That's
No.
it was so bad. And then like, you know, but it's crazy what fetishes people are into. I mean, you know, people like to play in like.
Why you say it so low?
Because
Feces.
it's disgusting.
'Cause
People
I
play in
don't-
feces.
It's just, yeah, I don't know. 'Cause
Babies do that.
I
They
couldn't
start
think
that
of
at a young age.
the appropriate word. That's why I whispered.
Nikki's like, no. She's like, no. Don't do it. Not at my house.
No, my kids start playing with their diapers. They got their hands popped. I was not doing that shit.
And then she's like, we're going to the orphanage in a minute.
Oh, this one made me think of you 100%.
I told them I'm vegan, and they were like, "Oh, that's the problem. Is that like you're eating this highly processed fucking soy and wheat that your body does not recognize as food, and
Vegan
clearly your
food, by the
body's
way.
struggling to break it down. It's an absurd substance posing as food."
Well, those Impossible Burgers, we showed a study the other day that was showing that it's toxic for rats.
Yeah.
They fed rats the Impossible Burger, and the rats are getting sick.
I told them
I would have to do my own research on that.
Yeah.
But
I haven't even
Me
done the
saying-
research on it.
I don't eat meat, but I don't eat processed fake meat that much either. Like, I'm not big on that. I like my whole foods, you know, like
Yeah.
solid, natural food. Like,
But
It's
when
not-
when I saw that, I'm all like, I gotta talk to Nikki about that one.
I'll definitely do my research on that.
Because I'm all like, I know you have vegan.
Not vegan, but I try to do more
Vegetarian.
vegans, but I'm definitely just not a meat eater.
Yeah. That part.
Props to Sally. I couldn't do it. I can't.
The only thing I ate when I did eat meat was really cooked, well done steak or white chicken meat. Like, I couldn't do like the dark meats or chicken legs. When I saw those veins, like all that shit just grossed me out. Even seeing bones and meat kind of grossed me out too. Like, I couldn't do it.
She couldn't do no fried chicken.
No.
I don't love eating like the meat right off the bone. Like, I'm one of those people that will get like boneless chicken wings or chicken tenders and
Yeah,
stuff.
I would have
Chicken
to-
nuggets. They're fucking chicken nuggets. That's all they are. They're just
I know.
fucking chicken
But
nuggets.
I just, it's less, for me, it's like a mess thing.
Yeah.
And so, like, to me, that's food that you eat with your hands. And I'm not a big fan of eating.
Well, I hate
Those
getting
kind of-
messy foods
Yeah.
too. Like,
Especially when
I'm
I
all
have
for the
nails.
barbecue ribs with fucking
Yeah.
barbecue all over my face and hands.
Well, and even now, it's like, once I do it,
Hands.
now I have to go clean all these out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Well, not all of us have Freddy Krueger nails, so
not everyone's lucky.
yeah, not everyone's lucky.
I would
See in
be
your
like-
dreams.
Yeah, all right. This one is about that guy talking about that new virus they just dug up.
They're gonna think we're smoking crack.
It's okay.
COVID 2020.
So it's the end of the world. Take 97, because, you know, we keep trying to kill ourselves. The scientists have found something called the zombie virus. And the zombie virus is 50,000 years old, and it was frozen really nice in the Siberian lake somewhere. But scientists found it, and guess what? They revived it. I'm starting to think scientists in Italian stands for Kyrie. Why you got your Kyrie out there? And it's in a Siberian lake looking for a virus called the zombie virus. 50,000 years ago, it was dangerous to them, and they said, "We gotta freeze it." And y'all unfroze it for what? What possibly? If you found it, put it back where you found it. As simple as that. We don't need it was gonna get let loose in the lab, and then we're gonna be in a whole nother a damn Pandora. Like I'm over it. The scientist is the real ops. Because they just be doing stuff and nobody asked. Ain't nobody asked for this. Stop it with your dumb ass. So
yeah, he's like, no one asked for this. Just fucking stop it.
I'm watching like the old X-Files series.
I need to restart watching that old X-Files series.
And I just recently watched the episode where they went to Antarctica and they found like this ancient parasite in the ice. So it's like...
You know, I remember that episode. It gave me the, what is that movie? There's a Stephen King movie, The Thing. How a group of scientists went out in the, like, Antarctic kind of shit, and they dig up a fucking parasite, which started eating them and transforming into them. Yeah. Like, mimicking them kind of thing. But it was eating their bodies and shit.
Nice.
That part.
Let's mark off Arctic as destination traveling.
Oh my god, I gotta start watching the X-Files again.
If the government's hiding anything, it's out there for sure.
It's that part, yep.
I mean, I have seen like these TikToks of people that are like talking about these like spiders in the Arctic, but they're not like the spiders we see on our wall.
That's like, funny you said that. They look
like what's in like Starship Troopers kind of, but like a little more like spidery, not so like, I don't know.
Spacey.
But like, I don't know because we don't know what's frozen.
I don't know.
I don't know. You know.
Even a whole other different.
I don't know where the fuck I was going. I think I was heading for the Arctic and I just panicked and turned.
He's like,
I don't want to be here.
Take me home. So this next one, he started talking about giant things. This one right here, it talks about giant sea creatures.
You've ever swam in the ocean and were absolutely terrified about the things that were there that you couldn't see?
Yes.
I'm about to ruin your day. I would like to introduce you to deep sea gigantism. Now, first on today's list of animals that I'd rather stay really far away from is the phantom jellyfish. Discovered in 2004 and being way too large for my liking, this animal lives at 22,000 feet below sea level. With the sheer size of this fucking monstrosity, it is clear to me that it would grab SpongeBob's jelly.
There's what?
There's a bunch of shit in the ocean like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm fucking saying. That's what fucking made me so curious about this video.
Fishing net and jam it right up his ass. Moving on. Up next is the only animal on this list that made pirates shit the bed. The giant squid. Finally discovering this animal exists at a whopping 43 feet, it's no wonder to me that there were rumors that these animals took down boats. Being in the same family as a cephalopod, octopus
yeah,
about 4...
but didn't they call big giant octopuses the Krakens? Mm-hmm. Because they were like bigger than the fucking ships.
Yeah. They probably were bigger back then too.
They also talk about giant squids. I mean, there was that movie in the 60s maybe that 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and it was about a giant squid trying to swallow their submarine, I think.
Oh yeah, that's an old ass movie.
But you notice how like we don't really make movies out of squids anymore, like there's
which they should. I love underwater movies.
Oh, I love like Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
They're making another Meg, right?
Yeah.
I'm into the big shark movies. I like shark movies.
My mom...
See, the Meg was good. That started under the water.
She was terrified as a kid of this Jaws movie.
Yeah.
She swore she heard the music when she was going to bed and that Jaws was under the bed just going to go swallow it up.
Okay.
That was her nightmare as a kid.
That was a stupid ass nightmare for a kid.
That Donna was my mother. She said that they watched Jaws in an inner tube in the water.
Oh, I have done that. It was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially at night, because
we should
some
do
places...
that shit. Go watch Lake Placid at the lake.
For real, like in the water.
Go watch Children of the Corn next to a cornfield.
No, I don't.
Or in the cornfield.
No, I'm okay with the cornfield. I'm just not okay with the Children of the Corn. That shit, no. Oh, no, ma'am.
I don't think
it times its own fucking body weight. Which means if you found yourself wrapped up in the tentacles of the giant squid, it can absolutely rip you in fucking half. Because giant squid weigh about 2,000 pounds, which means they can lift about 4,000, and you don't weigh nearly that much. Giant squid lives in the abyssal zone, and of course it's the only place in the ocean where the light doesn't touch. And without the ability to see anything very well, scientists believe that they just swim around, and when something accidentally touches its tentacles, it grabs it, and it doesn't give a fuck what it is. Fun fact, however, believe it or not, sperm whales actually consume these as their primary source of food. Thanks, guys. This monstrosity...
Which, by the way, sperm whales are fucking huge.
Yeah, the blue whale's bigger.
Yeah.
Right.
But a sperm whale is like, I think, what, 6 buses lined up with each other?
Yeah. So, like... Wait, I thought whales ate krill. How are they gonna eat squid?
Each whale's different, man.
I mean, they just swallow it and let
I
the
guess.
stomach acid dissolve it, I guess.
Probably one of those. Who knows?
Is known as the Greenland shark. Scientists believe that Grandpa over here has the ability to live up to 500 years old. They're extremely slow-moving and, believe it or not, only grow about a centimeter per year. You might think you're safe because they live in extremely deep and cold water. However, your nightmare has came true, and yes, they are found at the surface sometimes too. Besides looking like Medusa...
He said, yes, your nightmares came true.
No.
That part made me laugh. Jesus.
Turn you to stone, these animals eat in possibly the most terrifying way that they can. Scientists believe that the reason that they move so slow is because they only go after prey that's sleeping, and all they do is swim right up to it and swallow it whole. Imagine waking up from a fucking nap and you're just being digested. You hate bugs, you might want to leave now. First off, if you don't call these roly-polies, get the fuck out of here. Second of all, in the deep sea they get fucking massive. However, they usually feed on decaying matter at the bottom of the ocean, and don't ask me why they just dropped an alligator down here. Like, I think scientists are just getting bored at this point. But a herd of these can actually consume a human in a couple seconds.
It's fucking weird. It's like real creepy.
There's an aquarium in Florida you can go in and pet them.
Sea roaches.
Sea roaches, yeah.
The big fin squid,
That's
and yes,
bizarre.
that's a real photo.
That's a real
Could you
photo
imagine swimming in the
of a
ocean,
squid.
opening your eyes, and this is just looking at you?
Nope.
Holy shit. Meet the 21-foot cephalopod that terrorizes the sea floor, the big fin squid. Its recent discovery, scientists know very little about it. However, they believe that it feeds by dragging its giant tentacles across the sea floor and grabbing whatever it touches. Fun with that one. Peace. If you've ever swam in the
Okay, but that goes back to my theory, like, what the fuck kind of creatures need to exist like this?
Yeah,
in the
for
ocean,
real.
like... I don't know. There have to be aliens.
Here we go again. Or a part of the scientist work from the mer people. Maybe they have their own mad scientist group, like the government have their own scientists.
For real, and these are like failed experiments or shit.
That probably try to kill them, and they're like, no, ma'am.
Maybe they're escaped.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever heard about the... I don't even know.
Atlantis is actually a government society.
Yeah, for real. So, this is gay news, and I guess, but I've never heard of this.
There's also breaking news tonight. The Senate has just taken an historic step, passing legislation that would enshrine same-sex and interracial marriage rights into law, giving them federal protection. The vote to pass the Respect for Marriage Act was bipartisan, 61-36, with several Republicans joining every Democrat in approving the bill. It now heads to the House, where it's expected to pass as early as next week. There's also breaking news tonight. The Senate has just taken...
With you, who's always following the shit out there, is that true? Did they just pass a bill for that?
You know, I don't claim to know a lot about history and politics, but my thing is, I don't ever believe it until I see it. Kind of
He
thing,
knows enough to freak out about it, though.
There were people that, like, in California, they all got married, and something changed, and all of a sudden those were null and void for a while until it got figured out. And, like, for me, the only reason I want that right with Junior is because if something happens to Junior or myself and we're in the hospital, we're not considered family to each other.
Mm-mm.
And that's the part that fucking bothers me the most out of, you know,
that makes
this
sense.
whole thing.
Yeah.
So really the only reason I want us to be legally married is so that no one can keep us apart if one of us is in the hospital or dying or something.
Make decisions.
Yeah.
Well, the doctor's going to keep him from me from dying because I'm dead. It says on my paperwork, don't bring me back. I don't want to deal with all that. All that pain after you just broke my chest 1,000 pieces? No.
Well, you don't even know what scenario could necessarily make that happen. It may not be something where you're going to die.
I'm going to have a bullet through my head. I already know this. That's how I'm
You're
dying.
going to put it there or something?
No.
know what day, and I'll just work some overtime, please.
Let somebody else come home first.
Yeah, let someone else come home. Beep, beep.
You put some milk and bread down for the kids in the room, and shut the door.
Damn.
No.
Some Sylvia Plath on that shit.
I've had nightmares plenty of times, and it's always me dying, and it's always me having a bullet in my head for some fucking reason. I don't know what.
It was me.
Probably. That or my bad childhood life is coming back at me because I did some fucked up shit in my teens.
I mean, you saw my freaking win on Fortnite.
I recently made a video about how scientists just revived an almost 50,000-year-old virus. But now I'm seeing that this scientist went one step further and actually injected himself with a 3.5 million-year-old strain of bacteria.
Yes. He said he found that fucking virus.
Let me just start the apocalypse now.
Yeah. Without letting people know he did it. That's what's so bad about it.
No one's gonna stop this from happening.
From the
For
ancient
real.
Siberian permafrost too, and that was almost 13 years ago. And how he's doing today is it's unbelievable. After scientist Anatoly Bershkov found the virus in 2009, he thought that whatever kept this ancient bacteria alive for millions of years might be able to have the same effect on humans. So he began running tests. He tried it on mice, fruit flies, crops, and to everyone's surprise,
Poor
this
mice.
bacteria was the opposite of deadly. In fact, it seemed that everything it came into contact with lived longer, almost as if it was some sort of elixir of life, as one Russian epidemiologist called it.
He
Since
found the
injecting
fountain of
himself,
youth.
he said that he has never felt better, reported higher energy levels, and claimed in
It's an
13
alien
years he
spore.
hasn't been sick once, not even a cold. So if he ends up living past 120, we'll all know why these scientists are digging up ancient viruses. I recently made a video about how science...
Like, Jesus, he injected himself with it. I'm still stuck on that.
You know what else doesn't die? Zombies.
Rodents. I mean, not rodents. Little, what do you call those? Bugs. There you go. Bugs
Insects.
don't. Yeah, insects. Insects don't fucking die. Shit, I forgot the fucking names of them.
Damn.
That's fucking hilarious.
Pineapple goes on pizza just like tongues go into fart boxes. It's not for everyone, but those who enjoy it are just a bit more sophisticated.
Gross.
He's like, pineapples don't go on pizza. Like, tongues don't go in fart boxes. But people
Ew.
prefer to do this.
I don't mind pineapple on pizza or the other one, so I mean, I'm biased.
Come on, putting your tongue in a fart box.
No.
Not like right after a fart.
Ew, it'd be warm.
I'm more worried about the smell, not really the temperature.
Well,
Warm
if
air.
your nose don't work, I mean, if your nose don't work, it's not like you're gonna smell it. You're just gonna taste it when you stick your tongue in the fart box. Oh, I still haven't done that damn research on the line. I should have done the research on the other two things. The line was a really good topic last month, for sure. Not last month, last week. Jesus. Fuckity fuck. I'm stroking out over here, y'all. It's okay.
I'm just gonna let you keep going. See how far it goes?
So,
All by myself.
we're currently all using Superman OG.
That's the strain of the happy green the devil leaves. No, the devil lettuce, they fucking call it. Did you hear me fuck up and call it the devil leaves? Jesus help me.
Yeah, sure, he's just waiting right there.
He's like, nope, you keep smoking that devil lettuce.
That you can't pronounce right now.
Them leaves.
It's like that lady that called 911 and said she had eaten some brownies. And then she was
From
like,
a homeless
Those are
person.
oh, it was the man, right? He said he kept measuring his butt crack, and every time he did it was longer. He's like, I'm splitting it out.
He was having a good old time with that one. He's like, sir, I'm gonna need you to quit eating. He's like, hold on, I'll call you back. I still got like 6 more brownies.
I want to learn for real.
That'd be me, bitch. That'd be me. Oh, we know someone who is making.
But the really strong ones, like.
No, they're not.
Strong
He's
as
not
shit.
making them. He's making the what? The oil?
Oh, hash oil or something?
Yeah.
Butter.
Oh, the butter. There you go.
Oh.
Can of butter.
Yeah.
Clarified butter with,
Yeah.
you know.
Which we thought about buying some
So make good.
and making the edible.
But we don't buy illegal substances, so.
No, we don't.
If it's gifted to us, perhaps we'll try it.
I do. That's why I talk like this.
Oh my gosh, there is a video.
Those commercials.
Of a little boy watching that commercial, and he goes, "Arr, arr, arr."
I know. That baby was copying the woman that was talking like that.
Oh my God.
And the camera guy keeps like going towards the old woman, then back to the kid, and the kid all, and it's a little baby.
Like 1 or 2.
We have a person that works for the company that has that kind of voice, really hardcore. And you can always tell when that person calls, because as soon as they say their name, you're like, you instantly hear the voice. You're like, oh, I know who this is. You know what I mean? Like, no one has this voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I worked with a guy. He was my boss. And he had the Allstate voice. That real low.
I can't.
vocal
That voice
Allstate.
was kind of creepy.
And everybody would always be like, hey, do the Allstate. Especially through the intercom. Like, if he hated answering the... What do you call it when you order?
Headphones.
Whatever.
oh, yeah.
Headsets.
When you take orders, yeah. And customers would say, ask him for it, not just the employees. The customers would ask him to say Allstate, and he hated it.
Oh my God.
He's like, no, ma'am. What is your order? Have a nice day. Ooh, what's one interesting thing about yourself that no one really knows? I don't know.
I was in Scouts and I got a lot of patches.
Aww.
Yeah, strangers wouldn't know that about you.
I was in actually Girl Scouts. I didn't get any patches though.
And no pack leaders touched me.
That went over my head.
It kind of went over mine
Like,
too.
when that thing came out, I was just like, what the fuck?
I got left out, damn it.
Yeah, for real.
Wow, what troop number was that? You know, but like, I mean,
Let me go undercover.
And it was something I didn't like to do. I was forced into it. My mom wanted me to be Mormon, and this is what the Mormon kids did. And then on Sundays, you had your duties as a male.
That's a whole other topic.
Yeah.
A
Still,
whole other
that's
topic.
something. I had a lot of bad patches.
Ooh, a chip bag over there.
What about y'all?
Something interesting about me that no one really knows. I don't know. I've told you almost a lot of things about me.
I do want a big family. Like a lot of
Like how many kids?
Bitch, what?
I do. I just know I can't afford them.
Like you would be popping them out right now? If he was
Probably.
coming in?
Probably
If I had the room and
probably
money.
like her friend,
Yeah.
like her friend with 6, 7
Yeah, but
kids.
I'm not gonna do that to myself.
For real.
You're not doing it to yourself, you're doing it to your kitty kitty.
Yeah. Well.
To your powerful puss that gave life.
But you know what? If you got enough money to support that many kids, you probably got enough money to get a new pussy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
I
have
think they're only like $3
You have the
grand.
money for the beauty care products.
I think
and
it's
all
like
those
$3
things.
grand for a rejuvenation.
That's not too bad.
No, it's actually
She's
really
like, give
cheap.
me 20-year-old lips.
That was 8 years ago. Take me back 8 years.
Look at that part. I don't know.
There's nothing interesting about you.
I mean, I've told you everything about my life.
They don't know. The
Oh,
podcast doesn't.
there's a few things I don't want just randoms to know about me.
Well, something appropriate then.
Something appropriate.
First you gotta say it right.
I was just about to say, I didn't even pronounce that right. It's one of those nights, people. Leave me alone. Oh, God.
Come on, you're on the spot here.
I crochet.
There you go.
There. I know how to crochet.
Oh my God, I didn't know that about
For
you.
real?
Bitch, please. What about you? Nikki? That's just sucking on a glass straw.
I like to suck things. No.
We all do.
Hey!
Welcome to the
For
club!
real. No, that was just a joke. But...
This
Actually, I have a really
isn't
bad
live,
dad
but you'd be at
reflex.
home like,
I doubt he's listening to this
I
broadcast.
hope nobody is.
A lot of people are going to be listening to this.
Hi, Mom.
I know.
Do they get this channel?
Stop posting it on Facebook.
Yeah, stop posting it on Facebook. Yeah, she's probably on there seeing it. She does like a lot of
She's
my
like,
stuff.
You're gonna need to edit this one down, okay?
Yeah, a lot.
Cut
By
out,
a lot.
Cut out 33 minutes all the way. We got our Christmas tree up.
Oh yeah, we have. Wait, hold on. We totally skipped your interesting thing that no one knows about you, ho. She didn't
She
say
said
anything.
she likes to suck things.
That was a joke.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Wow. Put it away, dude.
Sorry, my bad. Psych.
What about what you do?
I like to draw mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
I think they're fun to draw.
Do you put you put polka dots on the top? Like
Sometimes they're
Are they always like the stem with the big bulb, or do you do
Yeah,
like
and
long
then-
ones with little like?
Yeah, long skinny ones, short fat ones.
Would you get any of them tattooed that you've drawn?
Actually, I want a mushroom tattoo, but I'm gonna wait till Dixie turns 18 because she likes mushrooms. And I figured maybe we'd do a little sister tattoo.
Sister tattoo. We need to do another friends tattoos.
You should get a bunch of fungi like those people get on the back of their vans,
Oh.
and you could have one for mommy, daddy, and the
Oh
kid fungi.
yeah, that's a cute idea.
Give them all different colors.
Yeah, I'm sure Etsy could do something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Oh yeah.
Hell,
Shit,
maybe
my mom
that-
has a cricket. I can just do that and
Yeah,
stick
for
her on
real.
it.
Just go get the toadstool graphic from Mario. Just make it
Oh
different.
yeah.
And then
My kids
change
do love Mario. Yeah.
So Christmas trees up.
Yeah, both of them.
Christmas, yeah. We have 2 trees. One tree is ocean themed. It's teal. It has shell lights. A lot of the ornaments are made out of shells.
Oh, we're really doing that, huh?
Yeah.
We're gonna
The
need all
other
of
tree's cute. It's gonna have red bows all over it in honor of my
them. That took you a while to say.
dad. I know.
I'm a little sad.
It's hard in
Yeah.
the holidays. I honestly, I just like to get through them. Once I know they're almost over, I'm just like, whoo, I made it past the wave.
He's
of
like,
emotion,
fuck
you know?
y'all
See, I
gifts.
really
I
don't
just want to
understand
skip it.
that too. How a lot of people do struggle.
It's a wave, you know?
Yeah.
It's a rough one. It also depends on what your life's like. I mean, too, like, you know, there might be people who have more stressful jobs than me or less stressful jobs than me, and you know, maybe more of their dramas at home, or maybe more of their dramas, you know,
Yeah.
with their spouse or with their kids, like. But I just like when it cools down. Everyone's broke. Everyone's just like, okay, play with
Waiting
your
for
shit.
tax
We just got
season.
you. Like, yeah, you get a couple months to chill before everyone gets money again.
Question for you. We've already answered it. We answered it. We answered it.
Smoke another one.
I know, for real. Our last podcast. Do you believe men and women can be friends?
And what? Like, just there's no like sexual
Yeah.
chemistry.
No sexual chemistry.
I feel like as a gay man, a lot of my friendships came from hookups that didn't work out, like where we just didn't feel that much of a connection, but we were like,
Close.
they were fun to be around, but we just didn't get the companionship feel. And I guess that's probably something that heterosexual people can
do.
find too. I mean, I know a lot of girls that say like, I like guys as friends instead of other girls, and I don't like to be friends with a lot of gay guys because after a while it's just a bitch fest. It's just a bunch of bitches, and I don't have a problem with it, but like, I don't know, I guess it kind of depends on, maybe if you're not, I don't know, maybe you just have to find people that are like on exactly the same page as you with what like this is, and they can be okay
and
with it.
If you look at it too, you really shouldn't be. I mean, you do have single friends, but in life you kind of have friends that are already in relationships too. So it's like, why are you over here trying to be like other than friends with another person?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
especially if you're friends with both people and stuff, you know, you're just like.
Yeah.
So there should be.
But if
there
they
is,
break
there would have
up,
to.
then are you still going to be friends with the both of them, even though they split up and they're
Well,
not
see,
a couple
I feel
anymore?
like when I know there's like girl code and guy code and all this shit, but like for me personally,
Fuck those codes.
I don't think there's rules when it comes to fighting, and I don't think there's rules when it comes to fucking and dating. If they're broken up, I don't give a fuck that it's been 6 months and you still have feelings. He's on the market, bitch.
Yeah.
Or she's on the market, bro. So like, to me, it's like one of those things where if they're no longer together, I don't feel like, oh, well, but that was my friend. Yeah, and it didn't work out.
Yeah.
But you're gonna be mad that it might work out with us, or that
you're
we're
preventing
just
a
trying?
good relationship. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
A potential one.
I'm not a very jealous person. I mean, I do get my moments where it sinks in and it kind of consumes me for a minute, but I don't feel like as an overall. I'm more of a concerned person. You know, like if he's gone a little too long, I'm like kind of concerned. Like, what's going on? Is he okay? I know he doesn't like to drive at night. Sometimes he can't see. Did something happen with his tire? You know, I go like everywhere. And so because I'm so panicky, I need to like call him. I need to hear his
He
voice.
calls me like 19 times before I make it home.
Yeah.
And it also doesn't help. I drive high around the lake, so I tend to forget that I need to be going home.
Another reason I feel like I should call because he drives high around the lake. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
I tend to pull off to the side and look at the lake.
Like, I didn't even get the life insurance claim number yet. So, like, you gotta answer the phone.
Oh, well, you won't get anything because there's not one.
That's okay. I don't have one either, so.
Oh my god, though.
But I don't know. I guess it just depends. I think they could be. I think it's definitely a possibility. But I don't know if you could say every man and woman could be friends platonically without some kind of connection.
Who are you to know somebody else's thoughts?
Yeah.
Exactly, for real. Fuck.
I mean, if you think about pansexuality, it's about liking the person, not really what's between the legs or what's on the chest. It's more just like.
See, I'm friends with a lot of guys than girls. But a lot of those guy friends, I know for a fact, find me attractive. So I know it's probably difficult for them to talk to me.
Well, good. Why don't you put them all in a group chat with me so I can figure out who they are?
Yeah, no. Not doing that.
Well, then are you in the wrong for continuing friendships with those people knowing that they might have a thing for you?
Well, I mean, everyone's going to have some kind of attraction to someone.
Not
necessarily.
No one's into me, I promise.
Same.
I don't have any secret admirers. I don't get love letters. No one gave me a Valentine this year.
Well, I mean, I didn't say that they were that, like, into me. Like, they have to, like, be admirers. I would love to wake up with a whole lot of fucking flowers and gifts on Valentine's Day, though.
Oh, would you?
Yeah.
I would only, okay, guy or girl, if a guy or girl started hearting all of his stuff, it would depend on what it is. Like, if I notice that it's fucking everything, I'm like, who's this bitch?
Yeah.
Like he did with an ex-coworker of mine, which I'm still friends with, Patricia.
Oh.
He's all like, who is this bitch on Facebook calling you work boyfriend? Like, I'm like, she's a coworker.
Like, I don't know, what if some bitch showed up on one of your husband's posts and was like, hey, work hubby?
Nope.
But her fucking work profile is her.
With Junior, he's bisexual.
Oh, God,
I'm a gay man.
I told you that was going
You don't have to worry about me sleeping with women. I have to worry about both fucking sexes over here with this one. So yeah, everyone's a fucking threat to some extent, but at the same time, I'm not gonna fucking like go to prison for anybody.
Yeah.
But her profile picture was her and her husband.
Don't mean she don't want it.
That don't mean bitches don't cheat or men don't cheat on their wives.
Or if it's open or...
I've
like,
guys
hey, come with us.
Swingers.
I've seen guys send me pictures on Grindr where they just took like a black marker and just scribbled over the wife's face and sent me a picture of the toilet going. I was like, really, bro? That's the best picture you have of yourself? Like,
wow.
You can't just take one right now?
Like, nope. Don't need
Not
to
even
get into
trying
that.
that hard.
Not even trying.
But like,
trying to hide it.
They're like, oh, you kind of knew. I sent you that picture on purpose. Be like,
Yeah.
you knew I had a family. You're going to be the side bitch.
Yeah, for real, that part.
But nothing against you, Patricia. Just, guarding
I see
my
what you mean.
assets.
Oh
Yeah, I
God.
wouldn't be okay with Elmer doing that. Or somebody doing that to Elmer.
For real. I know you wouldn't. You're just crazy.
Yeah.
That part. Crazy. But I'm crazy too.
But only Elmer would see the crazy because fuck that bitch. You're the one leading it on. Like,
For real.
Well, and I
He's only seen a little bit of my crazy.
And it's not like Junior wrote back and was like, hi, work girlfriend. Like, it wasn't like he was really playing into it either. It's like, I called people at work hun. And it's not to be condescending. I'm in the South. I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, hey, do you need anything from me? Yes, hun, can you go do that for me real quick? In that tone. It's not me, yeah, honey, baby.
I hate
It's
that.
not in a perverted or like it's a charm way. It's supposed to be like Southern, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, y'all, it's supposed to be like, you know, like
a phrase.
Yeah, I mean, but everything offends everyone nowadays. So I mean,
know.
shit, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Sometimes.
That part. Every fucking time. Ugh.
So what's the next question?
I don't know. Like that question just came out of my ass. So, and I'm not even clear-headed right now to even think about another question. Honestly.
Well, on that note.
Yeah. On that note, this is it. We're gonna call it the Nighty Nights. We're gonna end this episode. So, this is us signing off, I guess,
Bye.
right? Bye.
Bye.
Bye.